Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio is a good friend of mine and a co-host, Jonathan Sullivan.
Evening, Jamie.
Hello, Jonathan. Jonathan, what a great night tonight. It's a Dark Territory special.
Superb night, not to be missed.
I know. Sean Kenner, Sean Owen and Carl Hassel, three lads who come here last Saturday, gave us a great interview. And just so people know, and to make it clear, we were in the studio, they were in another classroom, we kept the social distancing, and we did the same when we were doing the investigation, which was coming up in a little bit. What lovely lads they were.
Weren't they just?
Oh, they were brilliant. Very, very professional.
Very.
And if nobody's been on their channel yet, just get over there, Dark Territory TV.
Yeah.
And also Carl Hassel, who's with them, he's got his own, hasn't he, called Dark Arts.
Yeah,
so
right.
Go on to Dark Arts TV as well.
Yeah.
Both of them are superb.
Brilliant.
I'm a little bit biased because Mill Street Barracks is on one of them, so I've got to say it as well. I whispered it last week. It's Mill Street Barracks last week. But when they were here last week, we were in the studio and they were over there. Over there, as if the listeners can see where I'm talking about. It's a classroom opposite us, isn't it? We were in the studio, they were over in that other room, and over our headphones.
We all heard. Hello.
Yeah. They heard it, we heard it.
Yeah.
Not one of us said that word.
No.
It was out the blue.
Yeah.
We heard it. And Sean Kenner got up, went out into onto the balcony looking over the hallway to have a look while we were doing the show. He actually just said, I'll go up and get a listen.
Yeah.
But that's good because, it shows that we're not editing that part kind of stuff. He went out there, we actually heard the word hello.
Yeah.
And then we heard laughter.
Laughter, yeah.
And we were looking at it, we were trying to work out why we didn't pick it up on the recording.
Yeah.
Or, when we listened to it on the shows, we couldn't hear it on the recordings.
That's right, yeah.
We don't sit there and listen to the whole show again before we do it. We just put it out there.
Yeah.
If we have to edit it a little bit, we usually edit a little bit. But you listened to it. I listened to it. Didn't come out on the recordings.
It didn't.
Well, we couldn't hear it, but if the listeners did and they heard it, let us know.
Yeah.
We were trying to work out what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We finally sussed out what it was. What was it, John?
Because they're condensed microphones.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't really... Well, you only pick up your voice when you're really close to them.
Yeah.
So, it's... For the listeners, it's not picking up any noise from around you.
No, if I move away from the microphone, you can see how far I am.
Oh, that's better.
That was a demonstration, not to. But that's what it is. If you move away from the microphone, it doesn't really hear you. You could go outside and it wouldn't pick you up.
No, it wouldn't.
Unless it was like a very, very faint sound in the background.
Yeah.
So we worked out that if it had been close enough, it might have picked it up. But sadly, it came through the headphones. Though this is what I don't understand, Jonathan.
Well, it's like an EVP, though, isn't it? Now, I know it came through the headphones, and it wasn't really recorded. I can't explain that.
No,
I can understand how it can come through the headphones because you use ghost boxes and different equipment like that. It comes through them.
Yeah.
So it could come through because it's the same technology. It's all radio and airwaves, and so it could come through it. It's just the fact that it's not recorded it.
No.
And yet a few weeks back we had an EVP using the recorder, and that picked it up.
And we didn't hear it.
And we didn't hear that, but the recorder picked it up.
Yeah, not just one recorder, because
it was on
Leonel's.
Well,
Leonel's. That got picked up as well.
So I don't know. It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. And what was good though is, we know that Dark Territory, they're very, very professional in what they do, and they're not soft. They try and debunk things. They try and think logically. Yeah. And even they couldn't work that one out.
They couldn't.
It was just so good. It was just so clear. But I wish we'd have picked it up on. I wish we'd have had another microphone.
I know. Well, it's an idea that's come to thought, hasn't it, from Marie?
Yeah, Marie come up with a great idea, and we're going to experiment with that. We're not going to say nothing about what we're going to be doing.
Nothing yet.
But we're going to experiment that one because it's so simple to think about.
It is.
That we didn't think about it.
I know. It's one of them things, isn't it?
What do you say? Don't they? The simplest things are always the ones what are forgotten.
It's like when you put that thing in a safe place, and then you forget the safe place.
Yeah. It's usually in my pocket.
10 years later, you find it.
Yeah. Well, it was safe though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. Too safe.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to Dark Territory, I mean, even on the investigation, they thoroughly enjoyed the investigation. And I know they come here to practice and to do the filming for the series 2, which they're going to be bringing out.
Yeah.
But they said to us it was weird having a paranormal investigation without all the cameras and everything, because they're so used to filming it and getting things ready and that. They were just relaxed.
Yeah, it was totally different for them, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was nice. They joined in. They done the calling out as well, and they were doing the thinking of the debunking and trying to work things out. And
that's right.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, and
I really enjoyed it.
They were just like, we'll work with yous and do whatever you want to do, and it was just it was really nice of them.
So I mean, it's great that we've got this special on them as well. You know,
it is.
And Sean Owen, I've got to give a shout out to Sean Owen. He's one hell of a brave man, isn't he?
He is.
When he was talking last week about being chained to the railings with I mean, thankfully he did say they weren't real handcuffs.
Yeah, but even so.
Yeah.
Rather him than me.
Yeah, rather anyone than me.
Won't be getting any ideas.
It's always coming. But what I'm looking forward to is, I mean, Carl's was on his own in the Ancient Ram Inn.
Yeah.
And Sean Owen, that was. He was in the in that tunnel thing on his own.
That's right.
So we've already pressured Sean Kenner that he's got to be the next one.
He's next.
Yeah. So I know that. Didn't he mention that they were going to was it a 500 bedroomed or a 500 room, not 500 bedroom, 500 room mansion somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think, Carl, if you're listening, Sean Owen, if you're listening, don't forget Sean Kenner, far end of the building.
Yeah.
You at the other end. Use your walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
And let's see how he gets on.
Them in room 1. Him in room 500.
Yeah. And like I mentioned to them, you could always get a big ball of string so he can find his way back.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Cut it. cut the string. Yeah.
You'd do that to me, wouldn't you?
I just wouldn't give you the string. Because the thing is, if he gave you the string, it means that you'd find it halfway back.
You'd give me a piece of spaghetti and let me walk off with it, wouldn't you?
No, I'd eat the spaghetti. I just wouldn't give you that. Not that soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I know you.
We could try that in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, okay then.
Yeah, well, I'll give you the ball of string.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah. Biodegradable.
Yeah. Or just made up a little 3-foot bits. So we'll take the first 3 foot and then that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Do you know what come to mind then when I was doing that where you've fallen down? Hey.
Go on, man.
What's it called? Meep. Roadrunner, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's me on the ghost ones.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear something, I go, meep, meep, bye.
As soon as you hear a noise.
Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah. Sometimes you need to be. I like that when I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's like, I look at it and go, is that me? Yeah. Before we go over though, we were interviewed just before we come to do this show and Dark Territory. We've been interviewed on this other program, haven't we?
We have, yeah. A strange one.
I think we left them with a whopping headache though, didn't we?
I think we did. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
So yeah, we're a bit tired now because we're here later than we thought we were because we've been interviewed. But do you know what? Let's not bore the listeners.
No.
Let's have Sean Kenner, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel.
Yeah.
Take over the show in a minute, and then we'll do the full investigation. But before we go over there, just for the listeners, please listen out to anything because we haven't listened to this. What we're going to put on now. So you might be able to pick up on things for us, and we'll give the details on where you can contact us at the end of the investigation. So what I'm going to do now is this is the investigation we did with Dark Territory. So hope you enjoy it. So we're heading now down into the cellars with Dark Territory. You got Sean and Carl who've gone ahead of us, and then you got Sean Kennett behind me with his SLS, is it, Sean?
Yeah, new SLS V2 sensor, so it's meant to just be a bit more sensitive for picking up figures.
Yeah.
But I've not used it before, so it's totally a trial run, this is.
Where have they gone with them torches?
I hope you know your way around in the dark, Jamie.
I do. Just watch the last 2 steps.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, so what we're going down is we're going down into the main cellar. They've disappeared and left us in pitch black.
Guys?
Tell you what I'll do. If you go to the... Can't believe they've done that to us, Sean. You go to the door, open the door, and then I'll come. I'll turn this light back off and.
Right.
Oh, great. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. That. Oh, there's a chair.
So yeah, we're pitch black, guys, as you can tell by the sound of it.
Yeah. So, okay, we're down in the cellar. Just going down the stairs now. You all right?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. So, Sean Owen and Carl Hassel decided to leave us in the pitch black to come down here.
No lights.
Yeah, we won't name names. Hey, I've got you.
I've
got one here.
Yeah.
We just put one on the.
So that's a visible light inside there.
There you go. I'll put that on there. Do you want to answer it for us? Superb.
Ball there as well.
Got the ball there. So, do you want to go into the, should we go into the middle room first?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah. What's your heads?
It is pretty low down here.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. And we're just heading into the middle room. So, there's little chairs for everybody in here.
Yeah, there's plenty of chairs. So, trying to grab some chairs. I stuck together.
Hold on. Jonathan, you could have warned me.
I'm alright standing, me.
You alright standing? Do you want to come in, yeah?
2 seconds, just setting up some curtains out here.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, so put a ball and the REM pod out there
Jamie.
Yeah.
on the table. And
Oh.
one in here.
There is, you know that thing
Yes.
on wheels down there? There is a piece of metal sticking out.
Yeah, it's
Right,
So that's
okay.
just me.
Yeah. So, Sean,
Yeah.
last time we were in here, last time you were in here, not we, when you were doing your filming last time,
yeah.
what happened was, if I remember rightly, was it in that corner you were standing when you felt something touch your hair, didn't you?
Yeah, just going through the doorway to the rifle range that you call it. But things started for us here around this door.
Yeah.
And we just naturally shifted that way. And there was a voice that seemed to follow us, like a male voice,
Yeah.
3 or 4 times, really clear. So
Did you get a name or anything like that? No.
we didn't, because it was just murmurs, wasn't it? But it was distinct, just male moan. But obviously, when we did the Ouija board later on in the night and ran it with a spirit box and whatnot, we did come up with the name of Reggie. Now I don't know whether.
Is that what you know? No. You've got the REM pod going off.
Did that just say that? Did that go off when I just said Reggie though?
Yeah.
It's a bit funny timing.
good time.
We might as well start here then, mightn't we, really?
Why is it continuously going off though?
I'm trying to reset. Just try to reset.
All this equipment is new, so that is why we're trialling it out.
Yeah. No, as I was saying, Sean, you know, in that corner you had somebody touching your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then before you even came here to film it, what happened was, I was over there, and what I was doing, as you know, when the lockdown, I had to come and check the building out every now and then. And I came down on my own, and just to keep me comfortable, what I'd done is I decided to record myself on the phone. And what I'd done, I was walking down, and I got to the end there, and I was trying to give a description and everything else, and you know, I hate that room on the right. And when I got into that corner, I was standing there, and I turned and put my back against the wall a little bit, just so I could see what was ahead of me. And as I was talking, what happened then was a shadow went over my shadow. I actually seen it going over me, and yeah, I did panic a little bit, because you know, you see this other dark shadow going over you. Then all of a sudden, it just disappeared quickly.
Did you not feel anything touch you or anything?
No, I just felt myself wanting to go home.
Right.
Which is, if you're on your own, you're not going to want to stay around.
No.
So what I did is I tried to stay calm and I tried to carry on recording. I recorded, but as I recorded, I was making my way out. I went upstairs and that, and I just sat there and thought about what happened and everything else. And I just carried on around the building, and I just thought, well, I'm not going back down the cellar anyway. But it's strange because it's in the same places where you had your hair touched, and it's also the same places when me, Marie, and my friend James was here, and I was facing one way, and they were facing the other way, and I seen the shadow go from there across the table, and I said to you, didn't I? There's something happening here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you can take it from me, maybe I saw the shadow come along here.
Yeah, because I was stood where you are now, and James was on the opposite side, and the shadow comes straight through the middle, as fast as anything, quite some speed, and then it went back, and then we seen it again, and we asked it to come back again, didn't we? And it was going back and two between the middle of us, but I seen it earlier. I thought he was actually moving his arm because it was in the shape of a round, long, shape sort of thing. And they kept saying no, but they ignored what I was saying sort of thing. They didn't take it, I don't know, they were too interested in what they were looking at. And then I asked, could it do anything else? And James goes, Marie, look at the side here. And at the side of me was like a black ball, but with all white tingly things all around it.
Right.
I can't explain what it was. So I thanked it and everything, and they asked, is there anything else you can do? And then the black ball went off into a round thing like that, went along this floor, and then went up, and as it was going up thinner and thinner, it was getting whiter and whiter, and then went off into a massive ball underneath the stairs.
That's
and
crazy.
both me and I've never seen anything like that before. And it was huge like that, and it went straight under the stairs under there.
So it started black and
Black.
transitioned into more white.
Yeah, but it was next to me on the floor, and it was James who noticed it, and I went, oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was,
That's bizarre.
yeah.
Did you hear something then, Owen?
Second.
Did you hear something then when you turned round?
No.
So I just heard something like, it's like a bit of a shh, like that. But I didn't know if it was coming from that way, but it did sound like it was like here. Yeah, strange. I just thought you heard it, that's why you turned.
Shall we just do a bit of a call?
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth calling out for that Reggie, because it just seemed funny as you said Reggie.
Yeah.
It's like the REM pod just started going off.
Good. You want to call out first then? Do you want to go for it, Carl?
So is your name Reggie then? Is your name Reggie and that's why you were setting that device off on the floor? The ones with the lights on if you can see it. Say something, I know when.
Yes. Sorry. No, it's alright, because I had the same thing. Oh, that's better. Shall we just do a show? If there's somebody here with us now and you can hear us, do you want to come forward? If you can walk around like you did before, make a sound. No one's going to harm you or disrespect you. Could you give us your name? Is there someone here you'd like to talk to or come up to?
That was like a crack.
Did you hear that? Is that a normal sound for you?
No.
Not
No.
really, not so loud.
Thank you for that. Can you make another sound? Can you do something again? As I said before, no one's going to do any harm to you. Could you let us know you're here? Just come. One of your lights just go down now. Where your REM pod is, it just went really, really dark.
Right. That didn't look, I was looking at this SOS. But...
Are you able to show yourself? Use our energies. That was on your side then, Carl, wasn't it?
Tap.
Yeah. I'm going to ask if there's somebody here with us now. Please come forward. We're not here to do you any harm. I'm sure you know who I am. and you know Marie and you know Jonathan. We've got 3 friends with us. You're more than welcome to come and show yourself, to make a sound. Has anybody heard a hum then?
Yeah, what was
Just like
that?
Yeah.
I thought it came from this area.
I
Where
didn't.
did you think it come from?
I thought it was behind me, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
over this
area.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, again.
Was that you, Jamie?
No.
No.
A split second before you
No,
talked,
yeah,
it was a really loud hum.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
What's flash?
It's just, it's,
Oh, is that?
yeah.
Oh, is that on
sorry,
there? Just
sorry.
getting used to it, yeah.
Right, that one was literally behind my head. That was
Yeah.
so loud by my head.
Thank you for making contact with us.
Wow.
Please.
Cold. Got on my right leg.
Oh,
Seriously, what? It's that cold. It's just like started to rise up my right leg. Then it was really strange.
We really appreciate you coming forward. Could you let us know you're here by doing something? What you can do? If that's you making the sound, fantastic. Can you talk to us? Could you tell us your name? Would you like me to introduce you to everybody? This is Carl. This is Marie. You've got Jonathan. This is Sean. This is another Sean. And you know me, I'm Jamie. Are you able to introduce yourself?
Sorry, Jamie, I
Yeah.
caught something really interesting on this just. It's my first time using this, but
Yeah.
there was a black ball that went across on the SLS. Have you ever seen that on an SLS car?
No.
So yeah, black balls went from, well, like across the screen. And I've got it recorded.
oh, good.
Brilliant.
But you know, this detects body outlines and stick figures, and a black ball just crossed it.
Would that be
And
any...
again, and
What's
again.
that?
Oh,
I've seen
You've
that.
done it.
You see it in the middle?
Yeah, I see, because I've got one. I've never seen anything like that before.
shall I go over and have a
Oh,
look?
just really, really cold breeze, just as if somebody walked up to me. Hello.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
unless that is
I've never
dust.
seen
Oh
it.
yeah. I wonder if it's mapping little particles of dust.
Could be. 'Cause it is meant to be really sensitive, the sensor.
but dust,
I can't, no, I've never seen an SLS.
you'd
type
get,
of dust.
you'd get a lot of dust, right? Not just one particle.
Yeah.
It was my stomach then, sorry.
It's not like all the time, I've only seen it a few times.
I think, put your cameras over there, I think there's a shadow coming up on the wall there.
Which way we're looking?
I
To
can see where you're
Jamie's at
talking
the
about.
end.
Yeah.
That's where
I've
I'm
just-
pointing.
I've just actually seen
Hello?
a large...
If that's you with the shadow, please don't be afraid of us. You don't need to be. Make yourself known. Come and show us you're here. None of us mean to do you any harm. We're just here as friends. Come and let us know you're around. Don't be afraid. If you can see that green light I'm pointing to, if you can see that, if you walk towards it or come towards it, it will make a sound. Where did you put them cat balls, Jonathan?
Strange.
Yeah, there's one beside you.
One beside me.
Yeah, there's one upstairs.
Yeah.
There's one in the middle room.
Okay. Is it on the table next to me?
Yeah.
If you can see the little ball on the table somewhere here, I can't even see it, Jonathan. On this table, if you walk towards me and knock it, the light should come on and start flickering. Are you able to do that?
Is that you then?
Or was it?
Between me, Cole.
Oh, right. It could have been, yeah. It sounded like a moving of a foot or something.
Is there someone in this room you'd like to make contact with?
Just say
Don't be afraid of any of the lights down here, it's only us. If you're up in the main hall or in the room above, can you walk around? Let us hear you. Can you make some footsteps?
What's that?
That was upstairs.
Yeah. That sounds like a door opening.
If that's you making that noise and you can do it again, can you do it again for us now? Can you open a door? Can you walk across the main hall? We're inviting you to come forward to come and talk to us. None of us are going to do you any harm. If Claire's here, or Jack, can you make yourself known? Whoever's here now, please come forward. Somebody else want to do a call?
Yeah, I can do it. I was going to say, I'm not going to be my spirit box on me. I was going to say a bit of spirit box or whatever.
Yeah, try it if you want to try it.
Yeah, I might go upstairs and grab it quick then.
Yeah.
Great man.
Yeah.
There's a REM pod on the stairs.
And a little ball, just as you go up, Carl.
What's that noise?
Just moving that round.
It's okay.
I want to find some light over it just to see.
I'm sorry I'm being a bit quiet. Just,
It's alright.
Right.
No, don't worry. I didn't see the teddy there. So
Oh.
if they touch that teddy, does the teddy flash?
Yeah, it's a REM teddy.
REM teddy.
What I actually saw was
Yeah.
a large black moving from there about 6 inches. The whole lot of it moved.
Right.
So far, it's similar to last week.
It is similar to last week with the noises.
I'd like to get the
Tends
footsteps.
to try and track
I'd
it.
like to get the shadows, what we've seen.
Yeah.
It's like it wants you to go upstairs.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like last week.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Shall we have a look in the firing range over here?
Yeah.
See it? Oh,
See,
it's
that's-
down, it's coming
yeah,
down.
listen.
See, that's the difference.
It was
Yeah.
totally different
Now
noise.
that's Carl coming down the stairs. And what we were getting last week was above us here was
Softly, but.
softer,
Yeah.
but you knew
You
they were
can- you can
footsteps,
tell
they
the
were really
difference.
clear.
Yeah.
And that was the room when we put the cat balls in there, they started flashing on and off.
Yeah.
So it's just Carl coming back down the stairs. I can see the ball now. Tell you what I'll do then, is I'll move the ball.
Whoa.
What's that?
Again, another voice. Did you hear that, bro?
No, I missed
Oh, I was
it.
listening to Joey.
I'm just going to.
I'm hearing everything right here, aren't
I'm going to put that there, Jonathan. You can see how sensitive they are because I've just put that down and stopped straight away. So let's get back here.
Can we move it towards that door after where I've seen the shadow?
Yeah, I'll do it now. Well, I'll put bright lights on. Sean, leave that light on a minute. Oh, I ain't going past that door though. Was that? Didn't make a sound then?
No.
Did you hear it?
I heard it. Is that like a...
Okay. My stomach then. Okay.
Cool. Let's do some spirit box.
Yeah.
Okay.
You keeping a light on there now?
Can I
Let's get
come over there and I'll record the spirit box onto this?
Yeah.
So I'll stand.
Are you in your way, Sean?
No, it's fine.
Do you want me to stand? I'll stand next to you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead then. Watch out because there's a table. Yeah, if you stand that side, you're right, because I'm going to be right hand.
There we go. That was the button on this. There we go. Hello? I thought I had a bit of a bang then. So who's the person who's making the bangs then? You try and use the device in my hand to talk to us. That's weird, that's a bit of a beat then, right? Who was that then?
Yeah, REM pod's just gone off.
Which one?
This one right on the
In front?
left.
Oh yeah.
Can you do that again?
Oh wow, look at that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hello. Nice to know you're here. Can you make it go again if you can hear me? Or if you're listening to me? Okay.
That is impressive.
Okay. Do you know who I am? Are you okay for us to talk to you? I'm just going to put this. Are you able to tell us your name? What is your name, please?
There was a door bang upstairs.
Yeah.
Didn't hear that. Are you Claire? Are you here to talk to us? How's that doing that?
Obviously, to the listeners, we've had that on since we first
Yeah.
came down here.
And we're not too close, are we, or anything like that?
They're about 8 or 9 plus away coming out.
Hello? Hiya. Have we seen you
I've just
before
seen
here?
Where?
a white flash in there.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the room I don't like going
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I've just seen it then.
Okay.
Have
Can you go, when I'm pointing, there's a ball on the floor. Are you able to make that ball flash?
You walk over it. Move towards it, please. That would be great.
It's going off really mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see the teddy bear on the floor?
Now I'm going to walk towards you. Are you able to talk to me?
Can you move to the teddy bear on the back of the back of the wall?
Hello? I'm going to put my hand out.
Whoa.
I heard that behind you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard it
On the
first
back.
and then really loud at the same time.
Okay.
He sounded like a female.
Can I ask if Claire's here with us? That's strange, isn't it?
I'll go. Do you want to step up there a bit? And I'm wondering because I'm too close.
No.
No.
I've just gone right up to it.
You've actually got to be on top of it, haven't you?
We've been close to this one down here and it's not been enough.
Right.
But this one's going mad here. Thank you for that. Can you make it stop for a minute?
Whoa,
You hear that?
Yeah.
That woman's voice again.
Yeah.
Is there something that you want to tell us? Do you want to speak out your name? Or the reason that you're here? Can you move?
That was my stomach. Yeah.
Can you move to the other devices on the floor? Can you move to the bear on the floor, please?
That's strange.
No.
Isn't it?
Or if it's worth resetting it.
Shall we
just-
reset
Try
it and
Let's try
try?
it again. It goes off again now, that's... I'm going to ask if whoever's here with us now, if that's you making the sounds, are you able to do them again for us, please?
Oh, so that's me.
Can you come and talk to us? If that was you what made that light and all the sounds, can you come towards us again and do it again? There's no one here to be afraid of. None of us mean you any harm. Can you walk upstairs? If you're upstairs, you're in the hallway, if you can hear me, can you walk towards us, walk into the rooms above us?
Try and run us the spirit box a little bit more.
Yeah.
See if it was that was.
The break seemed to have gone off like that.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm running the Alice box as well that we spoke about in the interview.
Oh yeah.
So let's just see what results we get with that.
Cool. So that was a female voice that sent me for that then. So are you the female then? Are you crying? Because every time we hear you, it sounds like you're in distress. Are you in distress? Or maybe you're sad about something. Take.
So if you're trying to communicate through the device that I'm holding, did you just say take? What do you want us to take?
I thought I heard 2 thuds then.
Yeah, I did.
Did you hear that? Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Upstairs.
Same as last week, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Set.
These.
Set these.
Set these. Are you trying to say something else? Is that like hey there?
It's like hey there, but it's like a like really old English. Hey, I'm sure it was like hey there, wasn't it? Hey
I
there.
think so. Well, this has just said demon on the Alice box. Hey, hey there,
Hey
demon.
there.
Freeze, and then
Did you hear that?
yeah,
Yeah,
is that one of you
that's right.
guys?
Where was that?
Isn't the door knocked behind you?
Yeah, I thought that was in the room itself.
You're about 4 inches off that door. One
Yeah, I'm
you
not
see.
touching the
Yeah,
door.
you're about 4 inches away from
Well,
it.
that door was knocked, didn't it?
I thought it was inside the room because the chairs are inside the room.
It's just whoa, guys! This is going crazy. It's gone. Nick English. I was murdered.
Seriously?
Drunk. So what was it? Freeze. Nick.
Yeah.
Nick. I was murdered. Drunk. Yeah, and then what said it sounded like an old English thing.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
come saying English.
So that's
Drunk.
quite some years ago, wasn't it?
I was murdered. All right, let's maybe run the spirit box whilst running that. Let's whatever comes up there.
Yeah. So,
So you trying to say he was murdered then? Was you murdered? Try to slow this down more.
Can you tell us your name? Are you walking round?
What did I just say?
I do that. Did it say something like I do that?
that
do you
was
think
a
it said?
Yeah, it was a full sentence or something.
yeah.
But it's a woman again.
Yeah.
Who's
Tin
Claire,
up the
are
top.
you trying to contact with us?
Halt. It said halt.
Halt.
Like stop.
Halt, yeah.
Is this you, Claire? Are you able to tell us your name?
I think that's why I took
think
him.
that's why I took him. I think that's why I took him.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You know, was that you know?
Old English again, but mate, can you feel that?
Oh, mate, I've got
Can
shivers.
you feel the breeze now, the coldness?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bone chilling, yeah.
What
the hell was that?
About the door.
Oh.
What did it do?
Female voice again.
Yeah, man, look, can everyone feel this? It is bone chilling right
Really
now.
cold.
Yeah.
This
The air
is where we
feels
used to
charged.
We get-
Whoa!
What?
What was that?
How loud was that?
That
I
The
didn't
woman?
hear it.
Yeah.
Oh.
that was loud.
Okay.
Dude, it's like she was in front of our faces.
Let's just go for it, because I usually get a reaction from her, don't I? Claire, are you here with us now? If this is you, please make yourself known so as we know you're here.
Floor. Said floor.
Are you next to us on the
Well,
floor?
that's what I keep looking at because that's where we saw them shadows,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And that's what I keep looking for.
No, I'm getting like the spider's web. You know the way you get the spider's
Yeah.
web over your head?
Yeah.
I keep Jonathan, keep checking up at the back door
What?
with me.
Did you see that then, bro? The green light.
No.
The green light went off like
Yeah,
as
I
if
saw
someone.
that.
Did you see
Someone
that?
passed it.
Someone went past the
Someone-
light.
You said that earlier, didn't you?
Okay, if you're here now, please make yourself
Keep
known.
seeing her
Show
very
yourself.
well down that bend over here.
Don't be afraid of us. Show yourself.
Just keep checking every now and again.
If it is Claire or it's another female, make yourself known. We don't mean you any harm.
It's about 6
Can you show us your shadows? Can you copy me?
It seems to be building up every time it's like a spirit box running out.
Yeah.
Really strange.
We've always thought like
Mm.
Yeah.
Listen to see.
sound waves, yeah.
So did you work here then? What work something? Work something? Or was it when it comes to
It
something?
was like when it comes to stuttered.
Go on, try and explain to us. When it comes to what? Is that what you said? Maybe you can carry on talking to us and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here.
Thank you for coming around us. We've heard you a lot of times now. We know you're here.
Where's that light from?
Where's that one?
Is that off your camera?
What's that?
The light.
The light here.
Was that light
No.
came here? This
Because
light
it's
here?
infrared light, isn't it?
Yeah, we've only got infrared light on. Well, I've got light on my tablet, look. But
No.
It's here, yeah. But I keep seeing a light right at the back there. What have we got something on the
It's-
stairs?
there's a REM pod on the floor behind us.
And what
a little
about on the
green
stairs?
There's
It's
a-
about 6 foot up.
one. No,
Right, there's a REM
nothing.
pod and one of those cat
Because
balls
I
on
keep
the
seeing
stairs.
something on near the stairs and it's about 6
I
foot
think
up,
that's
the light.
reflection.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's reflection.
Oh yeah,
Right
I
at
know
the
what you mean. Yeah.
Not on the door, on the side, right towards the back.
Is that you
I'm
tapping in?
No, I'm in the middle. Oh, that was my ankle then.
Hey,
Can I
Kat,
just-
but there was like a...
Can I just go and see what's at the bottom now?
Is it not there?
Just have a look where I'm seeing it. Did you put the light up a second?
Who's got a light? I think Owen, you're
Right,
what,
it's
the only
about
one. with a
here,
light.
I keep seeing it.
Yeah.
You've got some.
Oh, that thing's on the stairs there. There's a
REM
REM
pod.
pod and
There's-
a thing.
A
What
cat
colour
ball.
what colour would it light up?
All different colours.
No, but the black box.
What was that then?
Yeah, that.
Behind us.
Yeah, it's like something
Yeah,
hitting the
like
floor.
a
Like
tick.
yeah, I heard
I
that.
missed it.
Yeah, so
Well, I heard a tap before. That's why I said to you, what's that tap?
that was like a down there then.
If you're here with us now, come forward. Can you show some kind of lights or make a sound? was that flash then? Was that used? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Possibly.
the
I'm
same,
just
yeah.
powering this down.
No problem. Come on, please come forward.
Strange though, because it is like as if it's like a woman trying to come forward, because we've heard a couple of taps, multiple times we've heard like a woman's voice or something, especially using the spirit box just then as well. It is 100% like a woman.
Yeah.
But didn't you say this used to be a TB? Was it
Hospital.
TB related hospital? Yeah.
Well, there was a TB hospital down the road, and this was like an overflow. And you know the balcony where the studio is?
Yeah.
That balcony there was where they used to have hospital beds for children.
Yeah.
So, there's quite a lot of connection with it. So we think sometimes when we think Claire, who's here, we think she's maybe a nurse or something connected to that.
Yeah.
While I'm talking about it now, I'm going really cold. Is there somebody here with us now?
Not screen recording very well.
You alright, yeah?
Yeah. It's got to play that SLS camera a bit.
Right.
The Alice box was interesting. Some of the responses, what you were saying.
Do you want to try necrophonic?
What?
Necrophonic.
Yeah, you get some good results with that. Yeah.
Let's have a look at necrophonic.
Go for it.
So for those that don't know, it's similar, isn't it? Like it's NAT-based technology.
Yes, it's interesting because I was looking in behind the science of it, on how it's made and stuff like that. It's so bizarre. And I was like, wow, there's actually more to it than just spitting words out. It's really, really bizarre. Yeah.
I've seen you get some really interesting things with that.
Yeah, very strange stuff.
So you mentioned this name Claire. Is this somebody you've contacted a lot then down here?
Yeah, what it was is quite a few years ago, there was two of us down here and we were just recording for recording's sake. We just come down like we are now. We just come down to have a little bit of a go. And I had a video camera and two EVP recorders. And what happened was we were calling out and everything else. We were getting similar kind of things to what we're getting now, a bit uneasy and that. And whoever was with at the time decided that they didn't want to do it anymore. They were too nervous. So we went back upstairs. When I got home, I decided to... Did anybody hear a knock then?
Behind you, yeah. It was like on brick as well.
Yeah. So when I got home, I was listening to one of the recordings, and you hear me saying your name, what's your name? And all of a sudden you hear, clearly as anything, right?
Yeah.
So I listened to it a couple of times and I thought, hold on a minute, I videoed this as well. The old cameras, I videoed it. And I had another recorder. So I thought, if it's on them two, then it's something. When I listened to the other two, and I heard all three in one session, all three of them had exactly the same voice, Claire, on it.
Right. But nobody heard it?
No, we didn't even hear it at the time, no. And I think that happened another time as well, didn't it, where we were recording. And was it Lee? Lee Arnold?
Lee Arnold, yeah.
And I recorded something, and then we listened back to his.
Yeah.
He got it as well. That was when we were up on the balcony, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it sounded like someone jumping on the main hall and then shouting.
Yeah.
Or like stamping the foot.
So sometimes it's good to have them, a couple of different audios. So if you pick it up on one and pick it up on the other, you definitely know that there's something there. It's quite significant when you get that.
Yeah. Right, let's just run this and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just seeing close to light on behind the car. Well, further down there, not got Sean. I know Sean's got his light on him. That moves. That was right the way back. Sorry, Carl. Go on.
It's all good. Right, let's see what's going on. So is your name Claire then? You try and say Claire?
Tell us your name.
Could have sworn it's like
That one.
like an aircraft.
It does sound like.
Do you hear planes down
Yeah. No, not usually planes down here.
No.
We've not heard a plane before, have we?
They just seem to
It does
switch on,
sound
doesn't it?
like-
It didn't like come in gradually, it was just like on.
Still can
Do you remember when we were last down here and you guys said there was like a tremor and you could even like, thought you could hear it, and we said, if you guys like had tremors from lorries passing and stuff, is it like that kind of thing?
Yeah, but it sounds to be coming from behind you up there, whereas the road is here on the left hand side. So yeah, it's still there. What
You
is
can still hear it, can't you?
it?
Sounds like if the heaters come on upstairs, actually.
Yeah, it must. It
They
might
wouldn't be on.
But they're not
Yeah,
on, I know
switched
they're not
off.
on.
There's a switch you've got to switch the heating on from.
It's really weird. I feel like I've gone really anxious all of a sudden for no
Yeah.
reason.
It's gone
Yeah.
cold.
Like, like something bad's gonna happen.
Down.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just really hit me in the
It's
pit of the stomach.
It's gone.
Gone there.
Yeah.
I just keep going this now. Let's see what's going on there. Is that you making that sound? Or is that something else? See, I think is it phonemes or something like that? So it's not actual words, it's all compound phonemes put together kind of thing. It's really crazy, the science behind it all. I mean, I come with a skeptical approach and, I use different equipment to see what happens.
Yeah. Somebody else just answered then.
Yeah,
Felt
well,
like they were standing by the door.
Yeah, it was like-
It was a dark noise.
Yeah.
yeah.
Deep noise, not dark.
Didn't sound like either of you two. It was in between you.
Can you do that again? Is that you making all these noises? Are you letting us know you're here? Are you able to do more? It's like you're waiting for something to happen. You know something's going to happen. It's just that matter of time before it does.
You just always know, as soon as you go quiet and wait for it, it will never happen.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
We get that a lot, don't we?
Yeah,
John?
once we start talking, then
Yeah.
it can now, yeah.
Once you start talking, especially when you're laughing,
Yes.
it's generally when things happen.
It's like they're picking up on your energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like, somebody told me that the vibrations of like your voice travel out and it's like a homing beacon for them to find where you are.
Oh,
Kind of makes
Oh,
sense
right.
to me.
Yeah. If there's somebody here with us now, sure you can hear me and you can possibly see me. Are you able to come forward, come and talk to us? We just want to talk to you, no more. Don't want to frighten you. And we are here with respect for both yourselves, for the building. Just let us know you're here, please.
Someone's moving behind you.
Behind me?
Yeah, twice it's done it now.
Are you next to me? If you're next to me, let me know.
That is where I've been hearing everything, is behind you, Jamie.
Is it?
It's where I had my back to, and it was really loud behind.
If there is somebody next to me, are you able to do something to show us you're here?
Did you just move your hand, Jonathan?
No, my hand's in my pocket.
Oh. Not like you moved your hand up to your face and back down again.
Yeah, I thought that.
In my pocket.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that.
If you are here and you can do something, we're just asking you to. Are you able to do something for us? We've put a ball on the floor down there, if you can see me pointing. If you can see it near the door, if you touch that ball or make it move, all the lights will start flashing on it and we'll know you're here, or we'll know where you are. If you can see this light on the floor here, if you walk towards it, it will make a sound.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
Screaming. Someone shouting, going, aye!
No.
Yeah.
That was clear.
Wow.
It's a cold breeze blasting in my face at the moment.
That was a full-on shout out.
Yeah. Thank you if that's you trying to shout. Can you do it again if you possibly can?
Could have swore it again, did you?
I heard something.
Yeah, it was a little bit fainter, but a different pitch tone this time.
We appreciate you trying, we really do.
Have you got something to tell us? Are you in distress? Do you need help?
Stomach. Sorry. That was Jonathan's pizza there. Can you see, sorry Marie, can you see this, what's in my hand? I'm pointing to it now, just this here. If you come towards it and talk, it might just pick up your voice. So if you can and you can walk towards it and talk, are you able to tell us your name? Is there something you'd like to say? Are you able to tell us how old you are? I just see movements near Sean then.
Me?
Yeah. Just a faint movement, as if it was like a very faint, you know, like invisible kind of movement. Do you get what I mean?
Like the watery bit that I've seen?
Yeah, where you just faded just went towards Sean. What's that?
What was
What was
that?
that?
That was weird, was it?
It's like
Yeah.
a mechanical kind of. When we first came down here,
Yeah.
there was like a noise that we debunked, weren't there? Was it something like that? It was more electronic, like a digital.
Yeah,
thing.
it was the thing down at the bottom. Wasn't there? There's what was it now? Was it the electric something down there? I can't remember what it was. It was something.
Yeah.
Was it the
Was that similar to what we just heard, or? I don't know.
But that sounded like it was here
Yeah.
in the
It
middle of
did
us.
sound like
Yeah.
that, yeah, close by. Can you tell us your story?
Yeah, it's a bit strange if there's a girl down here when primarily this has been an army barracks, hasn't it?
Mm.
Where it's going to be men.
Yeah, but at one time this used to be the mortuary.
So was that for the World War II victims? Was it?
We
The
think so,
bombs?
yeah, or one. They kept not. They used to. They used to keep them down here, didn't they, before they took them over to what the story is supposed to be is because it's cold down here and it was a safe place to keep them. They used to keep them here and then take them over to the church, which is across the way.
Right.
But there's supposed to have been a tunnel somewhere which allegedly went to the church. Now in the end room there is a door there, but we don't know where that leads to because it's been backfilled.
Could be that then.
Possibly be that one, yeah.
It's a really grim thought, but I'm just now picturing just like bodies
Yeah.
lining the walls like on stretchers
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, if you think about it this way as well, these were all just put in these rooms.
Oh right.
This was one big cellar at one time.
Right.
It's just
You
one
alright?
big room.
Yeah, I'm good.
I need to.
To be fair, man, we probably don't need the camera now.
No. Okay.
I'm just going to go over there and take the SLS back up.
Okay. Shall we carry on then, yeah?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah.
Jonathan, you've been dead quiet. Do you want to do a call?
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause sometimes you get a good reaction, don't you?
Is anybody down here with us now? Can you show yourself in light form? Or can you make any sounds?
See, when you listen to Sean and Carl,
It's a different step.
the two Seans, it's a different kind of step from what we
I kind of
hear.
feel like I'm swaying.
It's like rumbling and stuff, isn't it?
Mm.
It's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like loud footsteps, but just without the actual vibration.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Come on, if you're down here with us now, come out of whichever room that you're in.
It's a pity them green lights weren't on, weren't it? Because
Yeah.
you can see everything then moving, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, you've got the ambient stuff, that little green light here on the floor, so if
But I
anything
mean
goes
on
in
the
front of
walls,
that,
when it was on the walls,
Yeah.
up on the sit roof.
the
That's the
knocking you
difference.
just heard then is just the two Seans.
Right, come on, make yourself known. Come out into the hallway where we are. Tell us your name.
Jeremy, can you keep an eye at the side of me here? Can you see my hand?
No, I can see where you are, but I can't see you.
Right.
To your left.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep seeing movement at the side of me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if that's you at the side of Marie, can you make it so everyone can see you?
If I step out a bit, then you'll be able to see behind me. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. You sense anything, Carl?
Feels quite relaxed. Do you feel quite relaxed? Or how do you feel?
At the moment, I feel calm, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the next round of things to happen.
Guess what
Yeah.
happens, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we get that. We get where it goes calm. Now, whether it's because the two Seans have gone upstairs and there's not the energy's like dropped a little bit. Sorry, but it
It's
just
like
feels like.
bursts of energy, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm. No, so you're feeling quite calm then, yeah.
Quite relaxed, yeah. I did start getting a bit tense when we was hearing the woman around that time, but yeah, no, I feel kind of relaxed now. Yeah. I don't think anything like terrible, bad's happened.
No.
Like
No.
murders
We
and
never
things
get
like that.
No, we've never sensed that, have we? We've
No,
never
not
really
at
had
all.
anything really, really bad happening. We've had stuff happen, John, with Carl, where we know we shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
We've had times, haven't we, where we've said, I think we need to move away from here. We're not wanted. And I think that's, I mean, at the moment, as you know yourself, we're in lockdown, where people can't come into the building. We're lucky. We've got the advantage where we can.
Yeah.
And I think when there's a lot of people coming in and out the buildings all the time, it's like if somebody's coming to your house all the time, you think, oh, for God's sake,
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah.
So I think they've got the same kind of things as that, whereas they step back and don't do anything. But if you think about it now, we're coming up to almost a year of lockdown. I know we have that bit of a gap in between, but because nobody's been here, and the last people who were in here was yourselves.
Yeah.
And you were filming the Mill Street one, and things happened then. But it just seems to like, with us all being here now, it seems like, there's people here.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, they're going to be thinking, where's everybody gone? All of a sudden there's loads of people. Then
Yeah,
suddenly
that's
there's
just
not.
it. Yeah.
You must get that
Could have
in
been
places where
reflections where
where
you can see
when you
it
go on your adventures,
on the stairs.
if loads of people have been there, you probably don't get much at all. But because you're the only one who's in there, things happen. I've seen them on your videos where you're going in there, and things are happening all the time.
Yeah, it was mainly Pool Park for me because no one really ever investigated it. To be honest, it was only me who investigated that location, and every time I went, it was always a different story kind of thing. But yeah, say if we didn't go for like 2 weeks and we went back, everything was just chaos. But investigating for, I think it was like 3 years, that building, I'd go every like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever, just keep documenting. And the change over 3 years, it was almost as if the place was a portal. It was like new things were coming in and out, and changes were being made. It was really bizarre, and it just depends, like you say. You know, if a lot of people going in, changes to buildings or whatever it may be. You know, it's like you say. You know what I mean? It's like whether they get fed up of it, kind of thing.
I think you've done it for, like you said, for 3 years. It could be that they know you.
Yeah.
Because you know, I think if there's anything here, and I know there is, if you're here like me and Jonathan, usually week after week after week recording the show, they get to know you are. And we've been coming here. I mean, we must have been here 400, 500 times. I've done investigations.
Yeah.
So they must know who I am.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and I don't mean that in a big-headed way.
No.
It's like, you know, if you live in a neighbourhood, everybody gets to know you.
That's just it.
So I think that's what it's like here. If you come here, the way we do all the time, you go, it's Jonathan, or it's Jamie. You know. I think there's them ones which are just in a port where they go round and round, and you've got the video ones. You know, I forgot the name of that one. But you've got all them. You've got the stone tape theory, but you must have the ones which do interact with you. And we have had them interact with us. Yeah. You were interacting with us last week, weren't you, with them cat balls? That was fantastic.
That was insane.
And tonight when we've come down here, you've seen it yourself, Carl, where things are happening. That was my stomach again.
Is that your stomach there?
I just heard it. I knew because I felt it in my stomach there. I'm famous for ghost hunts with my stomach after yeah. And if we're allowed to come with you, you'll probably hate my stomach as well. Make good viewing anyway.
That's it.
But it's wherever you go is different, isn't it? You know, I mean, we go to a lot of locations when we get the chance, and we tend to find that if you've never been there before, they come out. If nobody's been there for a while, they come out because of curiosity. But if there's been people, like I was saying to here, when we get the ghost groups coming back in here, week after week, Friday, Saturday,
just dies down.
That's how I feel. I think it goes quiet and things like that. You know, but we've done it where we've come in here after paranormal groups and we've had nothing, isn't it? Yeah. And then, like, since we've had the lockdown and there's just been illness in here, Carl, we've had so much stuff happen. The classroom, I think the two Seans want to go over to the classroom in a bit and we'll go over there. We've had some stuff happening in there, haven't we? The tables tipped up. Yeah. The other week we had figures, we could actually see the shadows and
on the walls,
you know, we could see them, we knew they were there, but they weren't showing themselves. But it got very, very tense, didn't it? It got very
it's the
scary.
First time I've ever really been scared.
Yeah.
In this building.
But we stuck in there, didn't we? We
stayed
there. The noises, what you can hear, are just the two Seans coming down from dark territory.
I mean, going back to when you said that, like, they get fed up and when it's busy you don't get much.
No.
It was like, I think sometimes when there hadn't been no one in on, like, the Saturday, and we'd have our monthly meeting, and we'd do, like, a little mini ghost hunt. Yeah. We used to get lots of stuff happening.
I think if you've got
if
you come here and you've got 30 to 40 people, you're going to go, hold on a minute, this is a party.
Yeah.
But if there's only a few of us like us now, you know, I think that's when you get more reaction and interaction with them, because there's less of them to be worried about. It's like going through a gang. If you go down the street and there's a gang on the corner, you want to dodge them. But if there's only one or two of them, you're quite happy to go through them, or, you know. Yeah. And that's how I think they feel. Is the other Sean coming back down, Sean?
Yeah, he's just getting a bite to eat. He said he's hungry.
He's hungry.
After his big pizza, he's still hungry.
Jesus. Yeah, Marie's gone in there on her own.
That's right.
I've told you, Marie's got no fear. Have you, Marie?
What?
I said, you've got no fear.
Must have some somewhere.
Can't find it.
So, should we do another call? How long
yeah.
You've got torch.
I haven't got any light on me at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been going for nearly an hour. Well, just come up to an hour now.
Okay.
That's just gone like that, hasn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to try another part of the building?
An hour now.
It's entirely up to you. Can do.
No, it's up to you, because I mean it's a nice experience for you, not even having your camera here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I've just been playing with that new kit, but yeah, I mean, there's been some really interesting things going on. Just
where? Oh, down here.
Yeah,
Not a silly question to ask him.
We
haven't been anywhere else, have we?
like
yeah.
A lot.
Does anybody want to go in
sound.
the classroom?
Which one?
The one that I like.
The one on the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what we could do if you want to, Sean, Carl. We'll go into the main hall and we'll try and put the ball in that classroom again and one on the stairs and see if we can get it, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Then we'll go back over to the classroom, and if you want to, we can finish off back down here.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. So do you want to leave your stuff here, or do you want to take them with you?
Might as well just leave them here.
Yeah.
Be alright, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to get the cap off from the end?
Yeah.
It's right near the dormitory.
Put them to the side, and then keep my own stuff without the light on.
It'd be interesting if they went off while we were in here, but we wouldn't know, would we? So that's just everybody getting the stuff. So Sean, I'm just going to ask you while we're doing it.
Yeah.
How do you think it's gone so far, this down here?
Yeah, I'm really impressed, to be honest. I mean, like I say, my concentration, I've been playing with this new kit that we've got. The Alice box was quite interesting with some of the stuff Carl was saying. It seemed to be matching it. And the spirit box as well. I mean, it was quite low, it was quite quiet, so it was hard to hear, but on the recording, when that's played back, it might be quite clear, but there was a female voice, multiple words in the same voice. So whenever you get more than one or two words on a spirit box, it's interesting.
Definitely.
But yeah, I didn't catch what it said. But yeah, I definitely heard a lot of voice phenomena around us.
Do you have a torch on you?
I haven't, no. We're going to be scrambling
just
again.
Stay there while we... should we walk up anyway?
Let's carry on. We can come back.
So we'll be back down in a bit. So, wow, my left leg's aching now. But have you ever been in this room here?
Not to investigate, no.
Haven't you? We
No.
might give that a go. I've got a key.
Okay.
So we'll just where's that light? Seriously, is that you, Jonathan? They always do that to me. Yep. So what we're going to do now is I've just walked into another desk. One in, one out. Did you? So have you got the cap on, Maria?
I've got two with me.
Right, okay. So we'll close that one over for now. You just put one in there now?
Yeah.
Shall we give it a go? One on the stairs?
No.
Do you want to put one on the stairs, Marie? No, we'll give this a go, yeah.
I've got time for a...
It's going off.
Oh, yeah, what?
It's going off.
Oh, it's going off on its own.
Yes.
No, you just add them down there, then you have to leave.
Hello? Is that you saying hello to us? Do you remember us from last week? Do you want to do it again if that's you?
Is it one of us missing?
Sean's having something to eat.
I don't want to put us on the stairs then,
Just so everybody knows, Sean, Carl, Jonathan, Marie's down here. We just put the cat ball back in the same room as we did last week, and you've all witnessed it now that it's just gone off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask if there's somebody in that room again. Are you able to make that ball flash again like you did last week? Are you able to do that for us? Use your energies, do it again. That was straight away, wasn't it?
Where did you want to put this over? I'm not going on the stairs just yet.
I'm sure there's movement in the back of that room just then.
I saw something as well, to be honest.
Yeah?
Can we put another one in there?
No, we usually put it on the stairs. Is that you in the room again? What we did last time, we closed the doors up slightly, didn't we? So it was like when we had the wall door wide open like that. It stopped all of a sudden, didn't it? It didn't go. Is that you, Maria?
Yeah.
Just so you're not frightened of us, I'm just going to close this over a little bit. Okay? That's how we had it last time. I'm going to ask if you're in that room now and you can see us, you don't need to be afraid of us. Can you make the ball flash again? Can you use your energy and use that ball? Oh, it's Marie. We were here one time, weren't we? And we put the ball up on the balcony there. We were up there, weren't we? We thought the police were going past with all the flashing lights on.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
we didn't realise it'd gone off.
Right.
I'm going to ask again if you can do that. If you're in that room, can you make the ball flash again for us? Because we were all out here, weren't we, when that went off?
Yeah, I can't see us. I'm just going to go a bit closer.
Yeah. Was that you? Come back again and do it again.
I did feel like the floor shook a bit when I got to that
Go
point.
towards it again now.
As if there was like a floorboard there.
It's not gone off this time, has it?
It's interesting. Oh, there.
Right, so let it go off again and then just bounce on it again. It would be consistent, wouldn't it? What they're trying to do now is the ball's gone off a couple of times and just seeing if there's a loose ball anyway. It's not going off now, is it? That'd be consistent if it was the same thing.
Yeah. You would think so.
Yeah.
Is there somebody in that room now? Are you moving the ball in there? Are you making it light up for us? If it is you, and you can hear me, if I count down from 5, can you move that ball? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Walk towards it again, Sean, and see if it goes off again. Nothing. It's weird, isn't it?
It's pretty odd, isn't it? That?
Yeah.
But you think it'd go off now, wouldn't it?
Making quite a lot for us.
It would have been off, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, there you go.
There you
That,
go,
that,
Sean,
that says it all, doesn't it, really?
Bouncing up and down, jumping in front of it, and it's not going off at all, is it?
No.
No, well, that's obviously pretty questionable, then, isn't it, really? So is this where you had the balls last time? You had one in there and one on the stairs? So what is that? Is it just like a bit of storage?
Just a story.
So I wonder why the bit, if there was something, why would it someone inside?
Oh, right. Yeah. Where we're hearing things.
When we were in footsteps last week, that's where we were standing.
Strange, isn't it? Why would it be in the storeroom?
Well, it depends on what it was like years ago, if you think about it. Because if you look at this, there was an arch. Plenty of flashing lights. Oh, do you? If you're in there still, can you make the lights flash? If you can hear us, please make the lights go off again. Okay. But you can see how good the lights are.
Yeah. It's good that it is just movement that sets them off.
Yeah.
Nothing else can be interfering.
You've done a shunt, you've been jumping up and down, Carl's been walking up and down, and it's not gone up since.
No. That is interesting.
Can I ask, if you're in there and you can see me, could you tell me your name? If you can see the lights on the floor and that was you making them lights go off, can you do it again for me? Don't be afraid, walk towards the lights and make them flash. Can you do that? I'll step away from the door. Don't want to harm you. Are you on the stairs? Can you make the ball go off on the stairs? Can you make that flash? If you're around and you can hear me, can you show us where you are? If you're in this room we're standing in front of, make the ball lights flash again. Says not standing still,
Yeah. Like you say, Jamie, it depends what that room was before. Could it be like residual energy of things moving that is actually interacting with the physical world as well?
Yeah. No, it was good that you've seen what we saw.
Yeah.
It's gone quiet in there now.
Yeah. So at first I thought it must be the floorboard, but it doesn't seem like it now.
No. Carl's going to be brave and go in, isn't he?
Set up proper digging my heels in there.
No. Should we try going in there? There's four of us. I know you went in last time. Spooky for you. Who's just gone in, Carl? Sure.
It's carpet in here as well.
Yeah, it's
I
carpet.
was expecting floor.
Oh, yeah, you're standing right next to him. It's not going off, is it?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Give it a tap.
Yeah, the battery's gone dead.
That's how weird's that?
Yeah, so you know it's working.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it's definitely not movement that triggered that.
No.
As in us.
So something's moved it to make it go off.
I bet you wouldn't dare do that again now, while we're right in here with you. Have you been asking us to come up here? We've heard noises above us, so we're assuming this is where you are. Well, we're up here now, so if you're here, just move that ball again, then we know that you're here, and we'll spend some more time with you.
This is where the electrician went in, wasn't it? And he said, he turned round and there was someone standing here. And he said, even when he turned round, he thought it was just somebody standing there watching him, didn't he? He said when he turned round again, it was gone.
It does feel uncomfortable studying here, to be honest.
Does it?
Yeah. I know you guys are right next to me there, but it does feel a bit uncomfortable, like I'm in somebody's space.
Jonathan said the same when we were doing it last week. He went in there. Wait, is that you? Oh, you're there.
That was like
That was over there.
What was that?
it's like it's coming from like over there in the corner on the top floor or something.
Oh, that sounds like it's something.
Yeah, like moving around like
But we had that last week. Same thing last week.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is there somebody here with us now? You don't need to be afraid of us. If you can and you can move the balls, move them, make them flash. Or if you just want to make a sound, that's fine. If you're in this room next to us, make the lights go off again.
Have you moved over by the bell? Because we're over here.
Just give it a little tap, a little tiny tap. Because you know how loud that bell is. I'm sure no one's going to sleep up there and wake up in a minute.
It's far later, isn't it?
Is that what it is? Yeah. Now this room is one of our favourite rooms. It's tiny.
Yeah.
You've not been in here before, have
I
you?
remember you saying it was active though, when you first showed us around.
It's tiny, but it's good. And it's dark as well.
Yeah.
Do you just want to sit down or?
I'll have a seat this time.
I'll spread out.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll sit here then. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights out.
Thought that was wasn't going to go off then.
What's that? Is it off? Yeah. Now you can see how dark it goes in here, can't you? Ah! I'm sitting here all day. Making phone calls today.
Is that with the lights on? You?
Yeah, I'm holding it up.
Oh, look there, I had all those lights on.
You can't hold it, can you? Yeah, in this room, this is one of the strangest rooms we go in, isn't it, John?
Yeah.
We got the table tipping in here, and the table tipped right up. We all moved off the table and stayed where it was.
Yeah, we had was it the glass?
Yeah, the glass on
we
the
had the
table.
glass and K2 on the table, and none of them moved. And the table was about 45 degrees.
Yeah, more, yeah. We just stood around, didn't we? And I asked it to put the table down, but instead of going bang, it went down gently, did it, as if someone put it down.
Yeah.
We've never had it since, have we?
I wish it was there, but everybody was on about it, and I thought,
It was just the fact, it was more the fact that the stuff was on the table.
And didn't budge.
And just didn't
move.
Right. I think you're recording now, Jamie.
Sorry?
Are you recording at the moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'll start with a call out in here then.
Feel free.
So, the team here tell us that you're quite active in this room. I think, did you say it was quite a sinister vibe tended to get up here?
No, we just feel very, very tense, don't we? Very insecure, as if they don't want us here.
Yeah.
Now, what you've got to remember is this room was, at one time, this was the bar area.
Okay.
And it was men only.
Right.
And we've got one female in the room with us as well.
Yeah.
And usually when me and Jonathan were in here quite a few weeks ago now, and the intensity in this room was just, it was too nearly, wasn't it? It was awful. And then you came up afterwards, didn't you, because you were doing a ritual in the hall on your own.
And it went flat as anything, so I can leave.
And I'm in front of the door, anyway. So, sorry, Sean, do you want to carry on?
Yeah, can do. So this was a bar then, when this was the barracks, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it would have been a happy place, really, for soldiers relaxing, having good times. So is anybody still here now that... Did you live in those times when this was a bar? Did you have many drinks in this bar? Are you still here today?
So you, Sean, Carl, or maybe let's have
Nothing to do with it, was car.
No, nothing going on here.
There's none of you two, no?
No.
You want to tap in?
No.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
It's
two
like a
cats.
bone.
Yeah.
My hands are together. Not you, Carl.
Nope. My hands are in my pockets.
Okay, I'll say Sean.
So is that you? Are you tapping to let us know that you're in here? If so, can you do that again for us? 2 fast taps by you guys.
That's the worst playing cards.
Yeah.
Can you just do that again? If that is you, just tap again. Or even better, can you try and speak to us? Let's hear your voice. We've been hearing a girl or a woman down in the basement, and we don't know why she'd be down there. Do you know anything about that? Or are you still with us? Could you have followed us up from the basement? Claire, possibly. If you can hear us, Claire, can we hear your voice just one more time, please?
Tell you what, it's very, very dark. I can't see him very well, Jonathan.
No, it is a pitch
Just
black.
about to see Carl, I can't see both of you, Sean's.
No, can't see anyone.
Only thing I can see is you close it. That's it.
I don't see that. Oh yeah. Does that make you feel more comfortable that we can't see you? You can move around us freely. What, like taps again?
Yeah, it's around me.
That's okay. I can hear it from that side.
Do you want to try and say something, bro? If it's going to you for some reason?
Can do. So is that you tapping around me? I must admit, it does feel very cold here, like icy cold. So are you standing next to me? If so, just come and sit next to me. Let's have a chat. Tell me what you used to do. I mean, could it? You haven't, the heat. There's no water going through pipes or anything, is there?
No.
You know those tapping. No.
Where's the nearest bathroom from that, Jamie?
I've just had this door right opposite where I am.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you heard. Again, it sounds like distant voices again. Like if they're in another room.
Yeah, I didn't think I was hearing that a few minutes ago, but I'm thinking, is it the road outside?
No, I don't think it's.
Was that your uncle then, Jamie? And
No, I haven't made a sound.
I thought he had gone up into the
It was the same sound as what we heard earlier in the show. But it was over there this time, of course. So Sean Kennedy, it was against the wall of the, I'd say it was to his right, or left. Was that you making that noise? Can you do it again for us? Oh, you alright? You're in here with us now. Come on, talk to us.
There's two taps.
Was that you, Sean?
That's my coat. Sorry.
Right, maybe it is like your jacket we were hearing then.
That well, that's the first.
They're the very quiet ones, the other ones are quite loud.
And my coat is creaking. Those taps were my coat.
Did you say they were louder than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
It did sound like, though, you just say, you know when your bone cracks in your leg or something?
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
But the sound was near you at first, Sean, and then it went over that side of the room,
Yeah.
completely opposite side to you. Are you here with us? Do you want to use our energies and come and talk to us? Somebody else want to do a call?
Cool.
Yeah, go on, call.
So can you come forward to our voices now, use our energy as a collective, and use the energy to try and speak with us. Try and speak to us as loud as you can so we can all hear you. Did you used to work here back in the day? That was I.
Is anybody walking them?
Yeah,
I thought it did.
In the other room, in
Yeah.
the far room there. It's just before you went to start off, and then
Yeah.
it was like in the other room there.
Yeah, there we go.
That's clear.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's what I
We're approaching quickly.
It did sound like walking, didn't it?
But the acoustic sounded like it was in this room. Not that one did. The first one, I agree, sounded like the next room along.
I thought it sounded like the table there, you know, like a metal.
Oh, could be, yeah.
I'm nowhere near the table. My hands are right in front of me on my lap.
Carry on, Cole.
Whoa.
Told ya.
Bro.
I could do some great special effects, couldn't I?
So can you try and come into this room if you're not already in this room? You try and make it as present as possible, clear to us all. Is that you walking? Can you bang on something a bit more louder if that is you?
That's clear, isn't it? It's like little footsteps.
Is it footsteps or could it be some dripping outside? Is it raining or anything? Like a drain pipe drip or anything like that? Because it's continuous, isn't it?
It's not raining outside, though, is it?
No. Oh.
All I could think of was like Aaron said, like pipes, but I know the heating system isn't on, but are the toilets like adjacent to this room?
Yeah, but you need to flush them and things like that.
It's all get used, doesn't it?
No, I suppose I didn't even know it was there. I've never known anyone to use it. What's that?
So you just bang your feet or then?
I didn't.
You're moving on.
Right.
Anybody moving then on the feet? Or?
No.
I didn't hear it.
Listen.
That was quite loud, that was a bit louder than the little noises that we heard.
You still here? Can you run around?
Can you show yourself in light form? Can you move one of the tables? Rock it? Or pull yourself a chair out and sit with us? Come and have a chat with us. Do you prefer me not to be in this room? With me being a female, would you like me to leave? Make a sound, please.
That's definitely walking around, isn't it?
Sounds like it's downstairs, though.
Shall I leave the room?
The footsteps are not in here, they're really outside. They're down. That's like Carl just said. It sounds like the distance downstairs. So,
That's it. and then if you want, anybody wants to move on. So, what's that then?
I should on my feet a little
Oh,
bit.
I'll show
Could have
you.
been me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so whoever it is that's walking around, wherever you are in the building, I want to come up to this room, open one of the doors, inviting you in. Come and knock on the door.
It was when Carl was calling, wasn't it? We were getting the footsteps.
Yeah. Should I put my lights on well? Just then we can see if we can
I thought you were sitting down.
No, it was standing up.
Oh, right, yeah, I don't know. Right, I'll keep it just low, just in case there's anything in shadow.
Do you want to try calling again, Carl?
Yeah, I can do it, yeah. Was that a car then?
Yeah.
I think it was. What was that ball on the table? I think that was there as well.
So he's still working here?
That was me.
What's that? Was that you?
Me, sorry.
Fuck.
Sean.
He always makes the most mentally sound.
That's it. Tries to be a quiet yawn.
Was that a quiet yawn?
Probably demonic yawns. Well, it all sounds like. So did you work here? Was it, I take it this place was a big part of your life? Maybe that's why you choose to either visit or reside within the building itself.
That noise has stopped now, isn't it? The walking.
Yeah.
Maybe you can try walk around us again. If that was you, maybe you're downstairs walking.
Well, Jonathan, I mean, that was really, really good stuff, wasn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Brilliant night with Dark Territory there, and it hasn't finished yet because I mean, obviously, we've got a little bit more to go.
Yeah,
which we're putting about 25 minutes on next week's show as well to finish it off.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to cut anything, so we decided to let it overflow into the next show as well.
Yeah.
But what happened there tonight? What happened there last week?
Yeah.
Was brilliant.
Really good.
And I know it's you know, when you're listening to it on the radio, like people will be, it's nothing like being there. I mean, we try and put them in the picture. We want them to listen to it and imagine being there.
Yeah.
But when we were in the cellar, I mean, that was brilliant. What was going on in the cellar, you know.
It was.
And then, you know, we went. We had a quick little break.
Yeah.
You know, something to drink and that. And then we said to the lads, do you want to go up to the classroom?
Yeah.
The one what we like. You know, we've been up there a few times now. We went up to that classroom, and things started to happen there as well. We had the little path of the footstep, you know, like somebody running around, but you could hear it so well.
You could. And I'm sure if they listen, or if they've listened,
you can hear them.
You can hear the footsteps.
We've got headphones on, and you can concentrate because you have headphones on.
Yeah.
But you could, just in the background, you could just hear the little, you know, run along there.
Yeah.
Nothing in the classroom itself. I'm not sure whether we got a feeling there was something there, but it was in the background, wasn't it? It was more. I mean, Marie did say, "Is it raining outside?" It was not raining at all.
It wasn't.
Because she thought it was rain dripping onto the floor below, and it was that was just not happening on that night. It was as clear as anything. There was no gale force winds, there was no rain or anything like that, so we debunked that part of it.
Yeah, there was nothing else really in that area, is there?
And we can't work out what it was, and again, Dark Territory and ourselves heard it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty clear.
Very clear.
We're using a Tascam recorder, and it's got good audio on it.
Yeah.
And we could just about hear it ourselves. We got the headphones. We were lucky.
Yeah.
We can go back and listen to it again and again if we want. But listeners can't, because we'll be putting it onto YouTube as well.
Yeah. Yes,
so people will be able to go onto YouTube in a couple of weeks' time, and this show will be there for people to listen to it.
Well, we listened to a little bit of that back, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And there was another little bit in the classroom when I think it's Carl that was calling out.
Mm-hmm.
And then a funny noise comes on the audio.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not anywhere else on any of the recording.
Well, no, it isn't, because we listened. We don't listen back to it all, but where we edited, when we're going from the cellar to a classroom or having a break, you don't want to sit and listen to us munching on sweets and things like that. Mm-hmm. So we cut that section out, and then we just started off where we wanted to start, because we're getting that way. We start the recording and we can go about 15-20 seconds before we actually start the proper recording, because we're talking, saying, right, what do you want to talk, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it was was it Sean Kennedy who was talking, and you heard the
could have been they asked something, didn't they?
Yeah, Sean Kennedy, and it made that funny noise, and then it didn't do it. It's not done it at all. That was the only part, and he was asking for something.
It was only for a second or two, wasn't it, that it came?
Yeah. So that was really good.
Really good.
So, all we've done at the moment, we went down to the cellar at the beginning. And going back to the cellar at the beginning, things were starting to happen there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were hearing things were being seen.
That's right.
I can't remember exactly what was going on.
Exactly.
Isn't it funny that you listen to you watch? Sorry, not listen to you. You're there. You're in that moment.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
Or is it our age? I don't know.
Must be, Must be. Must be worse for you though, Jamie.
Maybe you?
Yeah.
What we doing here?
I'll take you back soon, don't worry.
Yeah, when I go, that's why Ghost Hunt's are so good to really enjoy them, because I can't remember what happened. So it's brand new to me every single time I go.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, it was good in a way that it wasn't just us two.
No.
And everybody was seeing things, and everybody was hearing things, and everybody was sensing something. The cat balls, they were going off.
Going off, yeah. REM pods
were going off.
Yeah.
And I think is it next week when we go back into the hallway? We go down to do we go into the hallway, or was that
There was the hallway, and then this. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of the hallway and then into the cellar. We can talk about the hallway anyway, because what happened there was when we came here and we were doing it.
Yeah. The cat ball was flashing on and off in that room.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, the dry throat now. When we were in the hallway and the cat ball was going off in that room, we were telling Dark Arts about it, and we decided to do it again. Yeah. And Sean and Carl were there. Sean only had gone for a little bit of a break, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Because they were getting tired, weren't they?
Yeah.
We don't know how do these younger ones, don't we?
Well,
I suppose we're weathered.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, Sean and Carl were down with us, and we were saying what happened, and we put the ball in there.
That's right.
Lo and behold, the same thing happened. It started to flash all over the place.
Yeah.
Sean Kennedy decided to walk around and jump on the things and things like that. And the funny thing was, it went off a couple of times, so we thought, maybe it's a loose floor.
Yeah.
Which he said, and we thought, this could be debunked here, you know.
Yeah.
He done it again and again, and it didn't happen.
Didn't go off, did it?
No, and then it went off again.
Yeah.
And he tried it again. He jumped on the floor. He walked around it. He went inside. He walked around the ball. It didn't go off.
No. How strange.
So, we couldn't... We thought we were going to debunk it. We didn't. So that was good, you know. And next week, when we're on the show next week, and we've got that on, we do talk to them. We do interview them at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Via the phone because of what happened on the night.
That's right.
So a lot of things happened.
That's it, yeah.
And it was good because even Marie was there,
Yeah, that's right. If I do recall, in the cellar, we were getting taps and bangs on the wall.
That's right, yeah, we were.
On the firing range wall.
We could all hear it.
We all heard them.
Yeah.
Quite distinct.
Which is what we want, really.
Yeah, that's right.
And there were sometimes when we were talking and things started to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's usually the way, isn't it?
Yeah. And being spread out as well.
Yeah.
And, like, we were all distancing and everything else.
Yeah.
And for us all to hear it and all to look the same way.
That's right, yeah.
And know it was either coming from the stairs or it was coming from the other end. There was nothing in next to us. I think somebody said they felt something near me.
Yeah.
When they said it was near me, suddenly the cat ball, which I didn't even know was so close to me, that went off, didn't it?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cat ball was going off next to you.
Right next to me.
And you were like, where's that coming from?
Yeah. Well, I honestly didn't know that you'd put the cat ball near me.
Yeah, that's right.
Was it you or Marie who put the cat ball there?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I went down.
Yeah.
Just put a few little bits.
And we thought, I'm just down there, and the next minute, I wasn't even anywhere near the table. We double checked that, and it just went off.
Yeah.
And that was good. It was good to know that not just I witnessed it or you witnessed it.
Yeah, it was everyone, wasn't it?
We all witnessed it.
That's right.
Which was great.
Really good.
So I'm looking forward, although, we were there, and although we recorded it, I'm still looking forward to hearing not just what happened, because we sincerely haven't listened to it. When I say we haven't listened to it, the only part we listened to is the beginning or the end to edit it, because obviously, like I said earlier on, when we're going across somewhere, we stop.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we cut the part out where we're going. Yeah. Where should we sit? What should we do? Are we going to do it this way? Are we going to do it that way?
Yeah.
We cut that off and we go, so it flows, and that's what it is. And as you probably noticed tonight's one, I think it was about an hour and 30, an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
With one little bit of an edit where it flows into the classroom from the cellar, and that's how we done it. Yeah. Right. But
I can't wait to listen to it.
No, I can't. Because the good thing is about not listening to it as well, we're like the listeners.
Yeah, well,
we're sitting in the house and we're listening to it.
Yeah.
And we sometimes I sit and listen thinking, do you know what, I could have done it this way or I could have done it that way. You sit and listen to trying to improve.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Well, I ain't going to say anything,
I know, yeah. Well, do you know what we haven't done? We haven't given out the information.
I know.
And what I'm going to do is, what I'll do is I'm going to say, if anybody wants to listen back to our previous shows, I think there's 8 up on YouTube now.
There is now, yeah.
So go and listen to the first 8, and that's on YouTube on the Access Paranormal Radio podcast, or Access Paranormal Radio /podcast.
Yeah.
Can't miss it. It's the same with our Facebook page, and with the Facebook page, it's Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. It's a round, circled, with green on it, with APRP on it. Yeah. And can you give out the email address? That's all we need this week. So if anybody hears anything, to let us know.
Yeah, so the email address is info.accessparanormal@gmail.com.
Yeah, so if you were listening to the full investigation and you did hear anything, please let us know.
Yeah.
And we can highlight it. You know, we can.
Yeah, definitely.
What we can do is we can cut it and use it some other time and say this is when it was from.
Yeah.
If you heard the patter of the feet in that classroom, give us a shout and let us know on that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'd be great. But
you can get us on Instagram as well, Jamie.
Oh God, yeah. Instagram. What's that?
Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
What was that again? Sorry.
Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Brilliant. Yep. Please join us on any of them. We'd love to hear from you.
Let us know.
Yeah. But we're coming towards the end of the show. Would you believe, Jonathan? I know we say, yeah. But it's been a fantastic show. Dark Territory, fantastic.
Brilliant.
I'm going to give the names out again. We've got Sean Kenner.
Yeah.
Sean Owen.
Yeah.
And Carl Hassel. Carl Hassel.
Yeah.
And Carl's also from Dark Arts as well. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to thank them from the bottom of my heart for doing what they did.
Yeah.
They were superb. And we've got to finish now, but I'd like to thank them again. And please listen in, because next week, Dark Territory on again for at least 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan, it's that time. We've got to say goodnight. So, for everybody out there, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the Dark Territory special. Listen to the last bit next week. And please stay safe. Tune in next week, and we'll see you then. Good night.